this a plus or a minus for these two sides watching everyone else get their Suzuki Cup action underway while they were watching from the hotels?
And I completely agree with you. Usually though, you don't want to wait. There's already enough nervous energy within the team, let alone waiting another few days. But I think for these two teams, it's actually going to be hugely useful because with Philippines especially, there were a couple of players flying in late to join the squad. Had they begin the campaign on match day one, a lot of these players would either have not been available or completely lacking in match quality and fitness. So someone like Stefan Strop, the captain, for example, now he's a real game changer for the Philippines. The fact that he joined up late, they want him at his best, the Ascal. So I can only imagine how important those extra days were. But you also look at someone like Bienvenido Marañón, who's been naturalized to take part in the tournament. Now we're going to see a lot of him in this competition, and he's someone that will he will need as much time with his new teammates as possible to really blend in the side and get well adjusted to the pace of the game. So I think for this Philippine side, it's going to be really useful that they've had that extra break as they look to really challenge Thailand and Singapore in Group A. But we also look at in Group B with Indonesia as well. I think that's going to be an interesting one for them as well. Now we know Ivan Dimas, the captain, as we see here. He's that player that can really drive them forward. And there's a lot of unknown quantity about this Indonesia side now. Don't forget, apart from Ivan and Fakrudin Arianto, there's not many players that with that international experience now. We're looking at a whole host of players with less than 10 caps to their name. So this extra time again for Coach Shin Tae-yong, who he did lead South Korea at the 2018 FIFA World Cup. So he is a manager with that credibility, but he will need all the time he can get to really get his team going ahead of what they hope is a long campaign all the way to the knockout round. So all in all, I agree with you that this extra weight usually wouldn't work, but I think for Philippines and Indonesia, it's really going to come in handy.